Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, everybody. It is Kyle with the Chase Collectibles. What's up? Uh, Known as Ra's al Ghul on the Discords, Kyle Wilson, founder of the Explorer series. Any other tag you want to append to me, I'm that thankless squire guy, the camel guy, lover of wolves, and hater of frogs. Well, I don't hate frogs. I like to eat frogs. They taste like chicken. So there's that. Love you, Dan. Anywho, I've been wanting to document my box openings, and I'm having a couple months sojourn down to Memphis, Tennessee to take care of my mother. And so I'm going to be down here opening one box a night or more, and I'm going to record every box. And the reason I'm going to do that is just in case we hit a bust box or a god box. I know they don't exist, Louis. God packs, I know they don't exist, Louis, not unless I do it. Well, okay, for real though, Louis, will that make me an official sorcery content creator if I open a god pack and or box? I need to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Anywho, the keel of it all, yeah, shout out to everybody that likes to make fun of my name, is I've opened these 6 boxes over here. I did one on Friday night of release with Relegant J, Gamer J on the YouTubes, and we played some sealed deck, and I opened 3 more at Mythic Forge during our release night on Saturday, one to play with in the Battle Box event, which was a blast. I loaned one to Ian, little Ian, shout out to him at Mythic Forge. He's an employee there, really wanted to learn the game. He had a good time. And then, so that's 4. And then I opened one more at the crappy hotel full of ladybugs night before last. So this is the contents of those 6 boxes. And the contents of those 6 boxes were inside each box individually. I wanted to know how many uniques I opened, how many foils I opened, how many avatars I opened, etc. So I kept the contents of each box within the box until I could do this video. I've then sent the data to a friend of mine, and he's going to do whatever he's going to do with it. But I've heard a lot of bust box stories. I've heard a lot of amazing box stories. I've heard a lot of zero foil box stories. So I'm going to share the contents of what I got in 6 boxes. This is not necessarily the same case. But it is 6 boxes out of my 40 some odd boxes that I'm going to open. All right. This is all elites. It is what you think it should be. I opened a total of 9 times 5, so 45, and then 7. No, I'm sorry, 8 times 5, and then 7. So 47 uniques in 6 boxes. I opened 9 times 5 plus 6, so 51 foils in 6 boxes. The boxes broke down as 9 and 8 foils and uniques, 9 and 8, 9 and 8, 9 and 8 times 5. Literally across 5 boxes. It was 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8. Then I had one box that was 7 foils, I'm sorry, 7 uniques and 6 foils. That box held a foil savior, was really the biggest thing in it. Within the foil subset, I hit 2 unique foils in 6 boxes, and I believe the count was 5 or 6 elite foils. The exceptionals outweighed the ordinaries almost 1.5 to 1, I believe. So it was something like 26 or 27 exceptional foils, and in the neighborhood of 15 ordinary foils. So I'm propping up that theory that ordinary foils are hard to hit right now. My avatars, I did open up a Realm Eater, the other unique one, Realm Eater, Magician. I've also opened up Ironclad, Corruptor, and Interrogator. This is in 6 boxes. 3 Blade Dancers, as well as all the exceptional avatars. We know the rarity's gone, but we know these are in the exceptional slot. These are in the rare slot, so they could be anything. The jury seems to be out in the community that Blade Dancer, Interrogator, Corruptor, and Ironclad are not unique. My experience so far shows they could be. I've opened up 1 Realm Eater, 1 Magician, 1 Ironclad, 1 Corruptor, 1 Interrogator, but I've only opened up 6 boxes, so small data set. Clearly, Blade Dancer is probably not unique. The Realm Eater, I question whether it's unique or not, because in my little local play group, I've seen 7 of them, counting the one I opened. so it may not be unique. I don't know. Your mileage may vary. So there's the avatars. Elites are what you'd expect once you pull out the numbers. I'm not going to go through every elite for you. The uniques are in this set of foils, but we're going to go through the foils really quick. All right, so we had... These are exceptionals on the top, apparently. Order the Pale Worm, Corruptor Freak, Driftwood, Fatality, Torch and Pitchfork, Penitent Knight, Flaming Skull. This is the Open Graves by Melissa Benson. So I guess we're into ordinaries. Oh, I might have these sorted out by rarity. I might have these sorted out. Yeah. All right. So we're going to show you some unique hits as they happen. These are by pack. So this is a pack's worth of foils. That's what's happening here. All right. So Order of the Pale Worm, Corruptor Freak, Driftwood, Marrows, the Fatality, Torch and Pitchfork, which is a great limited card. The Flaming Skull right out of Zelda, Melissa Benson, and 10 Ton Slug. All right. We got City of Souls as unique in that box. An Omphalos, or as Louis likes to say, an Oompa Loompa, the Algor one, Earth and Water. The Rack seems like it's going to be a blast to play with. Asmodeus, however you want to say it. Orpheus's Crossing. The Hexam Haunts. And the Bane of Aventus. All right, that was an A box. We got the Persecutor. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Snap into a new box. Anyway, Persecutor. Lord of It's is actually messaging me right now about Explorer Series. Persecutor. What's up with this green stuff in the art? Is he like coming up out of the void? That seems pretty cool. Anyway, we got the Core Crematory, not Cemetery, as some like to make fun of me. That art is sick. I love this card in foil. Love it, love it, love it. Then we also got the Hemogoblin. We get the Order of the Sacred Oak, Raise, Haystack, Desert Bloom, the Weathered Trunks, which I want to call Weatherseed Treefolk, Ice Shards. We're into another box. Realm Eater and Magician out of the same box. Tabula Rasa, the Kiss of Judas, the Temple of Moloch. I think I already actually documented this box and posted it. Apostles of Themariel, City of Plenty, Cochet's Egg. Endless Fence. So my very first box I opened, I believe I foiled, or sleeved and foiled and put them in a binder already. So they're pulled out and put in here. They may not be in order. The Peacemaker Arbalest, Accusation, Zealots, the Desecrate, Death Knight is... I like Seagrave. A lot of people don't appreciate him the way I do, but that's fine. It's art. It's subjective. Check out his eyes and the way they pop out of there. Gibbous Night Gaunts. I think it's Night Gaunts. Mimic, and Trial by Water. This will be a fairly quick video. Hope you guys are enjoying Gothic and enjoying sorcery. Having a great day. Seeing family. Family's important. Sea of Ash. I want to make this video family friendly, but really this just says get after Root Spider. Love this site. Mover of Mountains, Eclipse, All Mortals Gun, another Tabula Rasa, that's a dupe, Purgatory. There's another dupe, Apostles of Themariel, Archangel Raphael, and then we're into foils. We've got the Heirloom Lost, which my friends and I have been talking about the possibility of abusing this site. We'll talk more later. Abaddon Succubus. Yeah, that's right. I said suck your bus. Abaddon Succubus. Driftwood Marrows. Corruptor Freak. Revered Revenant. Bless you, my son. Bless you. Noisome Twosome. Static Servant. Granary Rats. And then we're into non-foil uniques, which the Empyrean. This was spoiled at SorceryCon 2024. We didn't know what it was going to be. Glad to see it. I don't know if this is better or worse than, say, Pristine Paradise, because it doesn't actually have a threshold on the card, so you can't smokestacks it, which is interesting. But also, you can smokestacks it, and it does nothing. So yeah, it's probably worse. Core Cemetery, Divine Intervention, Altar of Malachi. That card is crazy. Manor of Dapperel Hill, Archangel Gabriel, a Gilman House. I once had an employee with the last name Gilman. And Young Master Damien. In this corner, in foil, we have the Hyper Parasite, because he's just hyper. Zombie Bruiser. These are clearly the ones that I put in the sleeves and stuck in a binder. Swap, the Aronia Virgin, Demon Hunter, Harvest Festival, Abyssal Assault, Novice Necro, Trial by Fire, and another Bless Your Soul. Getting into the rest of the last two boxes, I believe. Golden Dawn, Sow the Earth, City of Souls, The Void. I like this. Okay, so this is interesting. First of all, the City of's callbacks, like City of Traders, City of Plenty, City of Souls, yada, 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 that give you an extra mana, but drawback. I don't know, man. I appreciate the homage. I don't really love the cards. This site is also Void. I think this site is crazy. This site is gonna, if it wasn't a 1 of 30, well, duplicator, I don't know. I think this site is gonna see some weird stuff happen. Don't quote me, but quote me. Another Orpheus Crossing, that's a dupe. City of Glass. If you haven't seen the curio, wait till you see the curio. The Malleus Maleficarium introducing a new subtype of artifact. It is a document. So there's a card called Book Burners that destroy documents. So documents are going to be a specific subtype. We have Evil Twin. We have into foils again. Savior. Look at how pretty he is. He pops so nice. I'm a huge fan of this art. Rat King. Somebody was telling me, I think it was Jay, Gamer Jay, on his YouTube video, or maybe he told me locally, I don't know, that Rat King is a real thing, that apparently rats get their tails, when they're like in big groups, they get their tails tangled, and they just kind of look like a big old head full of rats. Who knows? Eerie Coral, Thumb Screws, Wild Fanatic, Broomstick Witch. Let me get these put together. Another Core Crematory, so I believe that's a dupe and non-foil. Purgatory? No, Hellmouth. What does Hellmouth do? Oh, that's right. Archangel Michael, Bane of Vengeance, that's a dupe. I think that might be 3 Raphaels, a second Asmodeus, Returned King, and I believe a second Eclipse. All right, so that is the contents of 6 boxes in terms of hits. Obviously, there's ordinaries and exceptionals and whatnot, but I just wanted to show them and get them documented and give you guys access to the data of my 6 boxes so far. I have not had a bust box. I've not had a double foil pack. I've not had a 0 foil box. I've not had an all unique box. I do think, mind you, I haven't opened up 36 boxes yet, but I do think there's a possibility that Realm Eater is not unique and that one of these 3 or 4 are unique. But I think that's a reason that Eric's Curiosa decided to not tell us what the rarity is on these. Who knows? At any rate, I've had a blast doing boxes so far. I hope you guys are enjoying your boxes. Pay attention to the Explorer series. We are starting to do some stuff in the background and designing Season 2. Hope to see you guys on the Discord. Go check it out. Ask for an invite. ExploreSorcery.com is our website. If you're interested in sponsoring us for Season 2 as a content creator, reach out to me. Reach out to Jams, who's my community manager. And, you know, guys, have a great day. I really want to steal Josh's line, but I'm not going to. Just be cool. All right, guys, have a blast. Peace.